What's up, y'all? What's up? Happy Friday. Hope you're enjoying yourself, maxing, relaxing, doing all the things that people do on Friday. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, enjoying myself. I want to bring this to your attention. This is not clickbait. I repeat, this is not fucking clickbait. Um, I'm gonna peel back some wounds and drop some, alcohol and salt on it, get a little people butt hurt, but honestly, with good intentions, because I want to bring this to your attention. I want you guys and girls to be the judge of what I'm saying today and tell me if I'm making sense because I know I'm making sense, but I want you to actually sit there and like nod your head if shit's making sense to you because today we're going to be talking about hiring an in-person trainer. And when I'm talking about in-person trainer, I'm talking about someone that's like physically with you in the gym, counting your reps and, walking you through holding your hand in the gym for whatever, the 1 hour, the 30 minutes, the 45 minutes session that you book with them. We're going to sort of talk about why not only that's a waste of money, why that's not only impractical in the long run, and generally what I mean by the type of personal trainer when we dive into this. All right. So I'm just going to get the title over there. What is this button over here? Sounds something interesting. Anyway, I'll figure that out later. What is this? Okay, never mind. That's like a new button. Anyway, so let's get this ball rolling. Let's chat that chat today. Okay, we're going to be talking about why you shouldn't be hiring an in-person trainer or an in-person coach, mainly, specifically, guys and girls that work in commercial gyms. Okay, so this is not like a blanket statement to say that every single in-person trainer isn't worth it, but I'll tell you this with my personal experience because I have been and I was an in-person trainer in the past in 2018, and I've got a couple of friends and a couple of people that are still out there in the field as in-person trainers. And I'm going to tell you why it's kind of not worth it, and then kind of why it is worth it. But for the most part, just to spoil it, it's not really worth it. Okay, so the first reason, without wasting any time, the first reason why you shouldn't hire an in-person trainer, especially in a commercial gym, is because, well, face it, you already struggle with excuses. Okay. Like you already are struggling to go to the gym. And I'm not knocking you, I'm not like teasing you or anything, but it's a reality, right? You're hiring the help. I get that. But let's say you hire the help, and now this personal trainer only has like a time window that does not fit with your schedule. Like you could make it fit with your schedule, but that say maybe it's after your work or really, really early in the morning before work, and you want to commit to it and you can commit to it for a couple of days, but then it gets a little bit hard. Okay. And now, because that personal trainer doesn't have the time to put you or fit you in at any other point in time of the day, you're stuck with the time that they've allotted to you. And that can easily deter you from actually going to the gym. You say, fuck, I'm going to be tired after work. So I'm going to either flop on the coach or I'm going to tell the coach to reschedule, knowing the coach doesn't have time for you in a different schedule bracket, right? So the first thing I want to bring to your attention, guys and girls, the first reason why you shouldn't hire an in-person trainer, guys and girls, is because number one, the fact that they don't have 100% availability for you specifically can create for you to, or can allow for you to create more excuses. And if you are already struggling with excuses, hence why you hired the help, and if you are already struggling with knowledge and the practice of going to the gym, which is why you hire the help, and you hire the help and the help doesn't have the time to help you, you're more likely to make more excuses, and even worse, you're spending money to make those excuses. All right, so reality check number one. The number one reason, again, I'm going to be going through 5 reasons today why you shouldn't hire an in-person trainer. And again, these are in-person trainers that are not really based in a commercial, or that are based in a commercial setting, not necessarily anything else. Because there are different in-person trainers that are fucking different, that are like for top tier athletes, that are for like, you know what I mean? Like I would hire an in-person trainer because I'm a bodybuilder. And if I'm hiring an in-person trainer, that in-person trainer is either a bodybuilder themselves or a bodybuilder maker. So there's a completely different intention there, right? I'm speaking for general weight loss, general body transformation, why you shouldn't hire one. If you are an athlete, if you are a professional athlete or aspiring to be an athlete, this conversation is not to be had with me because I do understand and I do agree that having an in-person trainer has benefits because you're not only getting what they offer in person, but because you're an athlete, there are specified features that are offered outside of the gym, which commercial gyms don't fucking offer. And we're going to talk about that right now. Number two, The second reason why you shouldn't hire an in-person trainer, guys and girls, is because they can't watch how you fucking eat. They can't. Like, you're gonna go there, you're gonna train, you're gonna crush it with them supposedly, and then as soon as you leave the door, you're somebody else's fucking problem. Just what it is. You're gonna go home and say, "I crushed it today. My coach and I, we really did some work, so I owe myself 2 pizzas and a fucking 2 liter Pepsi diet, whatever." Right? And then you're gonna bang that down, and you're gonna eat like shit because the trainer isn't there with you. Right? The trainer's not gonna spot you as you eat. Like, oh, don't use a fork, use a spoon, and 1 rep at a time, put it in your mouth. Like, no, they don't fucking care what you eat. They care that you show up to the gym, don't waste their time, be present for the appointment that you've booked, and that's all she wrote. They don't care about what you do outside of the gym. That's not their responsibility. It's your responsibility, yes, but think of it. If you're hiring the help, and the help can't even help you fully when it comes to nutrition, and we understand that nutrition is 70% of the game, training is 30% of the game, what in your right mind makes you fucking think that it's worth it? You feel me? Jeremy, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you, bro. What makes you think it's worth it hiring a personal trainer if you are no longer their problem once you leave that door? And you understand once you leave that door, 70% of what you are investing in, the nutrition, like 70% of that, if you're not getting the nutrition down, you're smoked. There's no need to train. Right? But you're paying to have someone watch you in the gym, spot your lifts, right? Count your reps, but don't provide a meal plan, but don't monitor your nutrition. Okay, do you understand how counterproductive that is? And almost kind of genius it is for the commercial gyms, because the commercial gyms make money on that. You come, you train, you stay fat, you keep coming back. They make bank on that shit. All right, so I'm spilling some beans. I'm opening some eyes. Let's get fucking woke today. You feel me? Like, guys and girls, you don't need an in-person trainer. You don't need somebody in person counting your reps. Do you know how to count to 10? Bravo. Fucking work out. Follow a plan. I'm not poking fun. I'm just not. But the thing I want to talk about, or one of the many things, is, and this is actually quite embarrassing because I've experienced this firsthand. The third reason why you shouldn't hire an in-person trainer is because most of them don't even practice what they fucking preach. I dropped the mic. Most of them don't practice what they preach, and it's not even funny. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times I've walked into a commercial gym myself and had them come up to me, Matt, what are you eating? How are you training? And I get it. Yes, I'm a bodybuilder, so it looks way different. And like, I do this professionally, so it's way different. But for them not to be in shape themselves, for me to go to their workplace and them to look like they're not working is alarming. I always look at it like, this is fucked up. This is not how it's supposed to be. You got people paying these motherfuckers for advice and to count their reps, and they've got a gut themselves. Or they can't lift properly. They don't know the form. Maybe they just got the certificate last week. Most of them don't have experience. Most of them don't practice what they fucking preach. And it's sad because you're going to go there and shell out all of your coins. Maybe you're going to get a little bit of results. And to be honest, the results you're getting is just because you're being active when you weren't being active. They're not really doing much for you other than counting to 10 with you. I'm telling you, it's real life. And I've seen this happen in many different gyms. Again, excluding professional in-person trainers. When I say professional, I'm speaking athlete trainers, because they offer more than what's offered in the gym, more than just time that they book. They provide an Okay, so that's the third reason. The third reason why you shouldn't hire an in-person trainer is because most of them don't even practice what they fucking preach, and that's facts. Debate me on it, you'll lose. Okay, the fourth reason why, especially nowadays, and this pertains specifically to post-2020, COVID, the fourth reason why you shouldn't hire an in-person trainer, guys and girls, is because nowadays with COVID restrictions in the gym, you'd be lucky to even have your personal trainer come close to you. They can't even, like, literally now they can't spot you. They can't, I mean, in the books, they can't spot you. You'll have a couple, really true, genuinely passionate personal trainers that are willing to break the rules and get fired to spot you. But now because of COVID restrictions in most gyms, they can't actually spot you. They can't actually go there and, like, support you. Like what you're paying for, you can't even get now. All you're gonna have is someone count your reps and walk you around showing you this is the machine for that and that is the machine for this, which honestly you could find that information out on fucking YouTube and Google. Or you could just subscribe to my YouTube channel, shameless plug, MATT space BUTALE, Matt Butale, hit me up for free fucking advice. These videos give you like, don't know what to tell you on that. The fourth reason why you don't need an in-person trainer, guys and girls, is because, especially now in COVID, they can't even do what they're supposed to now because there's restrictions that deny them access to actually physically spotting you. So what the fuck's the point? Excuse my language, pardon my French. Okay, and the fifth reason why you shouldn't hire an in-person trainer, and this one is like the cherry on the fucking sundae, is because there's no accountability, yo. There's just none. Going back to the second point of when I was talking about they don't monitor your nutrition, it ties into what I'm saying right now. There's no accountability. Without fail, every single week, they provide me a whole entire summary of what they did the week before so that I could review it and make changes to either their nutrition protocol or their training protocol or the amount of water they're consuming, the supplements that they're consuming. And I have the ability to control variables that can help assist and expedite their transformation goals. Like I check in with, I see what their body looks like after a week of doing XYZ, and then the following week, and then the following week, so we can actually monitor the progress, which, believe it or not, is just as important as nutrition. Because if you don't know where you're going, if you don't know how your body's responding, what's the point? You're not monitoring anything. How do you even know you're making changes other than if you look in the mirror or step on a scale, which, to be honest with you, aren't the only ways to measure. Okay, there's no accountability when you're when you are working with an in-person trainer, because as I said, when you leave the gym, you're somebody else's fucking problem. They don't you're only important to them when you are in their face using the time slot that they booked you out on that computer. Period. And it's facts. And I know because I've been an in-person trainer. And I know because I have friends that are in-person trainers. And I know because I go to gyms where in-person trainers are working and I talk to the clients. You don't have that accountability of being able to leave the gym and still have contact to your coach. My clients, they have 24/5 access to me on their fucking cell phone. And when they don't work out, I get a notification. So I can just text them, say, hey, you didn't train yesterday. What happened? Oh, wait, I trained. I forgot to log it in. So they do that. Or I didn't train because XYZ. The fact of the matter is they can't skip a gym workout because they don't need me to abide by their schedule. They don't need them to abide by my schedule. So that excuse is already fucking crossed off. Okay? It allows for them to be more independent. It allows for them to develop that consistency that they need to develop as an individual to succeed in their transformation journey. Feel what I'm saying? Right? And then not only that, I provide nutritional advice, meal plans, whatever you want to call it, right? Based off of their specific tastes, of course, what they're allergic to, what they're not allergic to, right? What their body responds best with, and we're going to be looking at inflammation, bloating, the way your body like ingests certain foods, and if it does better than the others, which is why we switch it up. But we only get that information through the check-ins every week, which comes with the accountability that in-person trainers don't fucking provide. For Christ's sake, it's not worth it. You feel me? It's just not. If you're going to get the same fucking $1,500 and put it to a coach's hand, you're better off doing it to an online coach. Because with that, you can be on a dinner date with your fucking baby moms. You could be at Wonderland eating funnel cakes and ask your coach, hey, coach, I know, XYZ for the meal plan, but this is what I'm doing right now. How do I factor this in? How do I do this? How do I do that? On the fly, you're texting them. And remind you can't do that with an in-person trainer because you're only in person with them when you're in person with them. And even then, they don't provide you nutrition. It's not even funny. Like, that's legit the reason why I quit in-person training in 2018. It's not worth it. Not worth my time. And I realized it's not worth the client's time, actually. More importantly, actually. Because they won't be getting the full value of my knowledge. I wouldn't be able to fully instill my knowledge and the practices that they need into them, because let's face it, you're only in my face for 1 hour and a half or 1 hour tops, and then you got to fucking beat it. And I'm not thinking about you until I see you again. Right. And vice versa. You're not thinking about your coach or your health practices or your fitness journey that you invested in until you see me again, the in person trainer. Online coaching is the way to go. No ifs, ands, or buts. Couldn't tell you anything else. That's it. That's all. I'm gonna read some of the comments over here on get my day rolling because it's Friday and we're doing what we're doing best. You feel me? And I love each and every single one of you that fucking show up and drop comments and ask questions, all that good shit. Like, I swear to God, like, it actually makes my day. Like, it makes my day. Right. All right. So I'm gonna start up over here on TikTok, and guys and girls, feel free to ask questions or comment as I go along and start reading stuff. So homegirl said, why not? I answered your question. What should you do if you don't hire one? If you don't hire an in-person trainer, I'm not going to just say, okay, hire an online coach. No, learn a little bit. Try your best to actually get passionate about your own fitness journey. Try things. If they don't work, then hire the help. Okay. Or if you try things and things are moving too slow, you want to lose weight a little bit faster, or you want to build muscle but don't know how, then hire a coach, right? Develop a passion for your actual fitness. Develop a passion to learn, because you're gonna have to use that passion, the learning passion, to implement the information that a coach can provide you. So develop a little bit of a passion for fitness. Do a little bit of research on Google. Watch a couple YouTube videos. Try a couple of things. Implement them. And if you don't get the results that you want, look for help. Online coach is what I'd say. That's to you over there. Kriakle over there on TikTok. Hey, from Nova Scotia. Hey, what's up? From Ontario. What's good? Jeremy the Hulk says, love the content. Shout out to you over there. I think you are in New York, bro. What's good? Homie says, and he's an in-person trainer too. My buddy Jeremy from the States. He says, I told a client the other day, quote, I don't want to take your money if you're not eating right. And again, he's an in-person trainer, so it's not his responsibility to make sure you're eating right, because that's not a part of the service. But in online coaching, find me an online coach that doesn't provide nutrition. It's impossible. They all do. All right. So homie says, and this is Jeremy again, it ain't a rule of thumb that I don't teach any lifts that I don't do myself. Exactly. Practice what you fucking preach. I fucking love you, Jeremy. Thanks for actually, dropping those 2 cents, because that's pretty big. We're like, all right. So my Wi-Fi has been bugging all day long. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's not your phone. My Facebook's chopping, TikTok, and then Insta. But I'm going to be reading this right now, and YouTube's looking crispy. Lovely. All right. So let's read some of this over here. First of all, shout out to everybody that joined. Yeah. Yo, Dre knows purposely flopping. Isn't that a bad memories? I'm getting some bad nostalgia here from when you'd have clients that would book and purposely flop. And fuck, I don't care about the money. You're wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? So you brought that one up. Shit. Drede says, I'm too grimy for the average. Again, so when I say, so these personal trainers are not, that I'm referring to are more commercial based, not like specified in-person trainers. Like if you have a soccer in-person trainer, it's next level. If you have a football in-person trainer, it's next level. If you got a bodybuilding in-person trainer, like for the sport, it's a different level. But if we're talking about just general transformation, putting on some muscle, burning some fat, for the average Joe, the average Josephine, it's not worth it. You're wasting your money. Commercial gyms will be sucking you dry. Homegirl says, dropping straight facts here. You know what's up. Dropping straight facts, dropping gems. Just want to help the people, you feel. All right. Kevin says, facts. Corporate cares more of you coming back. Exactly. Which is why they're not going to provide nutritional advice that's actually going to change, because nutritional advice is 70% of the game of transforming your body. They're not going to provide that info to you because they want you coming back and continuing to re-sign with their shitty coaches. Bianca says, oh no, Bianca joined. What's up? Come on, what's good? What's good? Drede says, I want a trainer who doesn't care about my Drede dog. Shout out to Drede. That's Mr_GBP. I'm going to shout him out again. Mr_GBP on Instagram. Hit him up. He's a great friend of mine. He also is a gym owner. He runs a private gym called D Rock House, spelled DEROCKHOUSE on Instagram. D Rock House. Check him out. He's a pretty much no bullshit coach, and the only one of the few off the top of my head in-person coaches, trainers that I think is worth the fucking money. because again, he's not like an average Joe, as we just talked about. He actually won't work with you for average. So if you want to take it next level and you're not a little bitch, hit him up. That's Mr. underscore GBP on Instagram, and DEROCKHOUSE, D Rock House on Instagram for his private gym page. All right. Homie says, I love the taste of COVID. You're mental. These vids are the truth. I fucking love you, dog. Again, great minds think alike. And I'm not saying that to pump our tires, but facts are facts. All right. Bianca says, and first of all, how is your day going, Bianca? Because you always beat me to it. She says, if they can't do it because of COVID restrictions, no offense, then why are they even there? Boom! What the fuck? Yo. Boom! I wish I had them sirens, because like, yo, that's a bar and a half right there. Yo, if the in-person trainers can't spot you or do their full job because of COVID restrictions, why the fuck are they even there? And no, Bianca, full offense. Don't even say no offense. Full offense. What the fuck are you paying for? Jesus. No, I love that you said that, because honestly, I should have thought of that first. I'm jealous. Seth, what's up? Homegirl says, for real, online coaches are so in tune with their clients and are way more on top of everything than a big box gym trainer would ever be. 100%. Again, you do have, especially with, look, put it this way. How many times do you open your phone to look at Instagram or to just text somebody? Like, it's probably the first thing you do in the morning. Huh? And now compare that, having a coach that you could text first thing in the morning, to a coach that you can only talk to once you're there in person for maybe 45 minutes if you booked an hour. You wouldn't have the time or the ability to ask them questions on the fly if you made a mistake, if you actually ate something you weren't supposed to eat. Right? They're way more in tune, they're way more involved, because think of it. It's a coach that you stand in front of versus a coach that's in your pocket, that walks with you. The coach is in the washroom with you if you take your phone to the washroom. Okay? The coach is in your phone. Okay? I love that you said that. Yeah. Death Grip, what's happening? What's happening? He says, big dog gorilla season. You know what's up. You know what's happening. We're chilling. Bianca says, true. They're only there to do the bare minimum and get out. Although I'm sure there are some good ones out there, but it's mostly just the one. Think of it like it's work. Like, you just go there, clock in, they clock out. And I'm not, again, knocking each and every single personal trainer, because I know there are actually some fucking gems out there, right? And I used to be a personal trainer myself, as I said. And Mr. underscore GBP, personal trainer. He's a fucking great one, right? But I wouldn't consider him to be, or him or the other ones like I would be, to be one of the ones I'm talking about, because those are in a commercial setting for a generalized population, not a specified, like athlete fucking course regimen, where they're providing nutrition, where they're providing stretches, where they're providing, over the top service through the phone, contacting, check-ins every week, or even more consistently than that. Big, much love, my guy. Till Raj was good. Uncle John, Unky in the house. That's my cousin, Unky in the house. Uncle John 32, much love. I love you, baby. What's good? Kirby, what's good? What's happening? Says big facts, Uncle John. Big facts. Yes. Mr. underscore GBP Drede says, most times clients kill your mental. They are unmotivated and not willing to change. Only reason they go to train is social media pics, and that's some bullshit, and it's facts. And you gotta, again, if you have a good coach, they'll be able to peel that layer back and actually get you to snap into reality, to literally perform for the reason why you perform, for results, not for to please anybody else, not to to look a certain way or to show people that, oh, I've got a coach. Like, nah, because you said you wanted to transform, because you need to transform for your health. The reason why you hired them is the reason why you hired them. It's not to show off. It's to actually get to work, right? So if you've got clients that are not willing to train for the right reasons, or that are hiring you for the wrong reasons, you being the personal in-person trainer, that can demotivate you and make you like not want to actually continue, doing in-person training, which was one of the reasons why I stopped in-person training. Not the main one, but it was one of them. Most of the reasons why, though, was because I couldn't actually transfer all of my knowledge and experience and expertise to the client, simply because they're only there with me for a couple of minutes, or I'll call it an hour, right? And when they left, no nutrition was being provided, no accountability, no check-in. So You know what I mean? I decided if I really actually want to be changing these people's lives, which is what I'm in this business for, then I better step it up and offer a better level of service, which just can't be provided in person. Online is the way to go. What's good? What's up, Jamila? I see you there. Lud, what's happening? Tattoo, Simran, what's up? Onky, what's up? He says, Matt, you the real deal. Not you the real deal, man. Trying to get like you, cuz. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bianca says, yeah, it's kind of sad how aspiring professional sports players get more lucrative and wide-ranging training than the average person, especially how those trainers are, probably more expensive. But that's the thing, though. You pay for what you get. Am I gonna cry about having a fuel efficient Honda that is a fuel efficient Honda, looks good, but my neighbor has a Ferrari? It's more expensive. It drives better. It may not have the same mileage, but it's a fucking Ferrari. And you want one and it looks cool, but it's more expensive. That's nobody else's problem. If you can't afford it, that's on you. You got to, stick to what you can afford. There's definitely lots of budgets out there, especially with online coaching that people can, get. When you compare that to in-person training, though, it's pretty much standard. You know what I mean? And you don't get a lot of the services, right? But again, not everybody, even if you have the money to hire a top level coach, has the ability to work with the top level coach. It's like me. If I hired a business mentor, and right now my business mentor, and I'm just going to be completely transparent, charges me $400 US a month, right? And I'm able to do a lot with that. Like I'm able to learn so much. Like he's over delivering so much value, and I love the group and all that stuff. But if I right now decide to go hire a $10,000 a month business coach, and I don't know what the fuck to even do with the material that's going to be provided, it doesn't matter how expensive it is. I won't be able to use it. It's like me, a bodybuilder, trying to hire a UFC coach. There's so many different lucrative wide ranging training protocols and nutrition protocols that I probably wouldn't be best suited to use because I'm not a UFC athlete. I'm not an MMA athlete. I'm a bodybuilder. And it may be more expensive to hire the UFC guy, but it's just not what's the right fit for me. Right? So it's not only about the price, it's about, how you actually fit with the coach, the synchronicity and the goal. Right? If you both agree on a common goal and getting to that common goal. Commercial trainer looking at you with envy. How many times? And I don't want to say with envy because that'd be like me assuming that they are just jealous. But I'll answer this. I'll say they do come up to me. And whenever they do come up to me, it's always to ask a question and sometimes to compliment. But they ask more questions than they compliment. And I'm just giving you the real. They'll just pull up and say, Matt, how do you drop your body fat percentage by this? Or how do you, carb cycle? How do you do this? I'm not trying to embarrass anybody, but that's just what happens. All right. So it is what it is. And most of them they just became personal trainers that year or the year before, 2-3 years, maybe have 5 years if you're lucky training under the belt. But I've got more than 10 years of training on my belt and experience in many different sports: football, wrestling, bodybuilding, track, so many other sports, but mainly wrestling and football and bodybuilding. Right? So again, experience speaks volumes. Bianca says, my day is going good. Thanks for asking. Beat you to it. Love it. I hope you're still shredding up those papers. Bianca says, all right. Giant Sirens and Mythology book. Your birthday gifts are set. Let's fucking go, Giant Sirens. Get me a Vuvuzela. I want a Vuvuzela. Lots of variables. You know what's up, Dre Day. Bianca says, true. It's like a symbiotic relation, regular online coaching packages. They just want to lose 10, 15 pounds, but they don't commit to it. And they hire the coach and have him on retainer for no reason. Right? But again, just to wrap it up, because this was actually pretty fucking juicy and I love this live stream / podcast today. I fucking love this one. I'm actually hyped. I don't know if you all can sense it. But the 5 reasons why you shouldn't hire an in-person trainer. Number 1, you can create more excuses when your schedule doesn't align. Number 2, they can't watch how you eat. So you're going to go there, train, eat whatever the fuck you want, gain back the weight that you lost, and keep buying their services because commercial gyms don't give a fuck. That year, the year before, or 5 years of training they have under the belt, most of them don't practice what they preach because they don't have the experience or they just don't care. Number 4, COVID restrictions in the gyms are limiting them from actually doing their full job. So you're not getting the full service you're even paying for mainly in commercial gyms. And number 5, last but not least, there is no accountability. They're only there to train you for the hour that you book. When you leave, you're somebody else's problem. You can't ask a question if you go on a date. You can't ask a question if you accidentally fuck up and eat something you're not supposed to. You just got to thug it out. All right. Those are the 5 reasons why you shouldn't hire an in-person trainer and why you should hire Matt as your online coach. Shameless, you guys, though, but you all know what it is. Lisa says, I was going to make a live about this. You beat me to it. You know what it is, homegirl. Great minds think alike. And I'm not pumping your tires or mine. I'm just saying how it is. You know what it is. Homeboy, I appreciate the follow. T4CIS fat. I can't even, I can't read that, but you know what it is. It's much love. I appreciate you there on TikTok. The fuck am I stuttering for? Anyway, you know what it is. I'm gonna go dip out, gonna go eat and do what I do best. We're almost 2 weeks away from the national competition, so stay tuned if you want to see your boy perform on stage and do what he does best. All right, but aside questions, I hope y'all have a great fucking weekend, the best fucking Friday of your life. I'll be back again on Monday to have another conversation with y'all. Again, Monday to Friday we go live, so tune in with your boy. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, MATT space BUTALE, Matt Butale. Search YouTube and subscribe. Turn on post notifications if you want to watch replays of these live streams or content relating to me being a bodybuilder and my life. Hamza, what's good? Mike, what's good? All right, you know what it is. We are tuning out. Gabriel, what's up? What's up? What's up? We are out, motherfuckers. Watch the replay if you want to tune into this. Peace. We out.